Hello BookTube and welcome to my bookshelves. Today I'm going to do my Cloak and Dagger Readathon TBR. Now this was announced by Kate Howe and I'll link her announcement video down below. I know Mel from Mel's Bookland Adventures is also doing it. Again, I'll link her channel down below. But this is going to be my December TBR, my Cloak and Dagger TBR. Some of them are Christmas related, some of them aren't, but all murder mysteries. And the first three books were already on my TBR. They're the end of a series that I'm reading, and that is the Colin Dexter Inspector Morse series. So I've got three of these left to read. So I've got The Daughters of Cain, Death is Now My Neighbour, and the final one, The Remorseful Day. So I've got three of those to read. Hopefully I'll get them done in December. So for Cloak and Dagger December, I've also taken off my shelves all of the murder mysteries that I've got that I haven't read but want to get round to. Some of them have been on my shelves for a while. The first one is Hue and Cry by Shirley MacLaine, the first Hugh Cullen mystery. This is an historical murder mystery set in Scotland, I think, in 1579. I love a good historical mystery. Now, the detective of this is Hugh Cullen, and he's just returning to Scotland and finds that his friend, a university teacher, professor, something like that, is accused of murdering one of his pupils and is about to be hanged, and Hugh digs deep and tries to find out what happened. This was nominated for the CWA debut dagger in 2009. In 2009, and I love the cover of this. Isn't that wonderful? All the blood splatters, and even on the back, blood splatters. Second one on my list to read is Murder at the Brightwell by Ashley Weaver. Now again, striking cover, immediately drew me in, but what made me pick up the book is an elegant Christie-esque romp. If you see my videos, you know I love an Agatha Christie, so anything that is compared to Agatha Christie is going to be a read for me. So as Amory settles into the Brightwell, the luxurious Devon seaside hotel that is playing host to Emmeline and her rakish intended Rupert, she quickly realises that there's something dark and sinister beneath the glittering surface. When after a late-night quarrel, the hotel is one guest fewer by morning, Amory is drawn into a murder investigation. Looks like a fun, light-hearted read for the Christmas holidays, so I'm going to give that one a go. Two Christmas murder mysteries now, so these definitely want to get to in December. Both published by the British Library Crime Classics. The first one is The Santa Claus Murder by Mavis Doris Hay. Now I love these British Library editions. There's so many authors in the 1930s, 40s, 50s who are just unpublished now. You just can't find them, and the British Library have dug out some of the best ones and are reissuing them in these lovely editions. This one's set on Christmas Day. A guest dressed as Santa Claus discovers the body of Sir Osmond Melbury. What a great name, Sir Osmond Melbury, the family patriarch, with a bullet in his head on Christmas Day. So this sounds like a good fun Christmas read. Next one, again set at Christmas, again published by the British Library Crime Classics. This one is Mystery in White by J. Jefferson Farjon I'll go for. You would think by the cover of this, a train trapped in a snowdrift, that this would be sort of an Orient Express type mystery. Christmas Eve, heavy snowfall brings a train to a halt in the village of Hemmersby. Several passengers take shelter in a deserted country house where fire's been lit, table laid for tea, but no one is at home. Trapped together for Christmas, the passengers are seeking to unravel the secrets of the empty house when the murderer strikes in their midst. Sounds spooky, sounds a good late night read, glass of mulled wine, sounds perfect. Next one's not a Christmas one, but I picked this up for 99p in the Works, a sort of a discount bookshop chain in the UK. This is a Victorian murder mystery, The Ghost of Mrs Jefferies. It's not a big book, I can probably get through that fairly quickly. Despite a medium's eerie warning of her imminent demise, Abigail Hodges had no reason to suspect that her first séance was also going to be her last. So, murder mystery, séance, Victorian. Yeah. Now this next one's been on my shelf for quite a while. I don't know why I haven't read it yet, because it sounds brilliant, but it's called The Library Paradox by Catherine Shaw. And this is, I believe, the third in a series. I haven't read the first two. I'm not sure if that matters. If anyone's read any of these, let me know down below whether I can jump in at the third. But this is again an historical one set in 1896, and it's a sort of a locked room. Professor Gerald Ralston, head of the history department of King's College London, has been shot dead in his study. The only suspect left the building a matter of seconds before the shot was heard. All are perplexed as to how the killer could have vanished. So yeah, sort of a locked room murder mystery, more of a how done it than a who done it. Yeah. And again, absolutely love the cover of this. The old pictures, blood stains, yeah. Next one is, again, set at Christmas, so hopefully I'm going to get round to it in December. And this is The Other Mrs Walker by Mary Paulson Ellis. And the tagline of this is a detective story with no detective, which is intriguing, ambiguous, but not quite sure what to make of that. Again, set at Christmas, an old lady dies alone, unheeded in a cold Edinburgh flat on a snowy Christmas night. Sounds like a more dark, slow read than the others, which are more light-hearted. So hopefully I'll get around to that after reading the others. And the final one that I will try to get to in December is The Janus Stone, or Janus Stone by Ellie Griffiths, a Dr. Ruth Calloway mystery. Now she writes about a forensic archaeologist, and builders are demolishing a Victorian house in Norwich, and they uncover the skeleton of a child minus its skull. Is it some ritual sacrifice or just plain murder? Again, sounds like a good thrilling read for Christmas. So that's my Christmas Cloak and Dagger. Are you reading any murder mysteries for Christmas? Let me know down in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you again in my next video. Thank you for watching.